What's up, everybody? Welcome to Feathered Libra Tarot. Sorry, I was doing a little bit of administrative work. So we are here ready to do a what the F reading for Libras. It doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. It's Libra here all the time. Let's get to the reading screen, shall we? Yes, we shall. If you're here during the live, please click the live chat button and hit the join chat button down below and interact with me wherever the chat pops up on your device. Of course, thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, for helping me grow this tribe. I'm very excited that it is growing a lot faster than I expected. What's up, Mary baby? How you doing? So, Libra, let's find out what the F is going on in your situation, okay? Again, it doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. If there's a message or you feel like you resonate, sweet. Give me a double thumbs up. Actually, just one will do. Just one. Okay, only takes a second. Lets me know that you like the content that I put out. Helps me keep bringing these kinds of readings to you if this is something that you enjoy. Also, I have other channels here on YouTube. I just changed Sagittarius, Feathered Sag Tarot. It wasn't doing so well. I had way more twin flames and soulmates wanting and desiring their own channel, so I switched it to Feathered Twin Flames. So check it out if you feel like you are soulmate, soul flame, twin flame, whatever. It's for us all. Okay. Ho. Okay, here we go. What's going on in Libra's situation? Current situation. What's going on for Libras? Libras, what's your current situation? What's your current situation's love, life, whatever you want to show me? All right. So some of you went through a breakup. Some of you may have went through a breakup with an Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio because of a third-party situation and manipulation. Damn. Could have been a Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, or Scorpio. It could have been anybody, of course, but I have Aries, Aquarius strong, Scorpio strong. Damn. What's up, Nikki, babe? How you doing? So you're telling me that this breakup happened because of a third-party situation. You were manipulated. There could have been a lot of arguments and disagreements because of this third-party situation. So we're looking at Libras who've dealt with great and fun and wonderful stuff. Okay, great. This would not have been great. With the Five of Swords out here and the Ten of Swords, yes, you are recovering from this. Possibly over the last 10 weeks to 10 months. All right? Damn, Libras, I'm sorry. I love y'all. This is an 18 and up show. You never know what you're going to get here. Please be 18 and up. If you haven't yet, please check out my main channel here on the YouTube, which is at Get Feathered here on YouTube, where I go live quite a bit. So, what are you recovering from? This was a breakup. There was an ending here, and it was painful. So, you are recovering. You are in the process of balancing yourself. Oh, man, I love this. Sagittarius energy, Leo energy here. So, it may be in your chart heavily, but what I am seeing is that you're in the process of recovering your emotional balance and your happiness. Yes. Your emotional balance and your happiness. I couldn't be happier to see this because this means that you're recovering. This is not, hey, I want to go back to this. No. This is, I'm recovering in a big way. I'm overcoming whatever this was that happened. It was a breakup, and I don't know how long ago, but it was painful. What's up, Kim? Good morning. It was painful. I ain't even gonna joke with you. When the Ten of Swords comes out, I mean, towers burn down all the time. We pull towers down just to make shit happen sometimes. We destroy shit, fuck shit up, and we make a mess sometimes. And sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. But this was a very painful connection or very painful relationship. You could have been manipulated for quite some time. You could have been deceived, manipulated, a lot of pain, a lot of betrayals. You're overcoming it, and you are balancing and harmonizing with yourself, with your own energy, recovering, and bringing back your true happiness, which is absolutely beautiful. So whatever that was, let it go. Let it go, y'all. Let it go. Hey, everybody in the shadows, what's up? Like, share, subscribe. Let's grow this tribe, y'all. Hey, to all my new subbies, if I haven't met you yet, come hang out and talk with me. I love it. Okay. Oh, you are investing in your healing. You are investing in your health and your healing. Yeah. Because you know you want something solid, something stable. You want something new. You want something new and shiny. You want something stable. You want something that's going to be lasting. You want something new and shiny. You want something stable. You're learning a lot of lessons during this period of healing because you're doing some deep healing here. Deep healing. Very wounded. You would have been very wounded by whatever that was. Whatever breakup, shakeup, destructive bullshit that was. You would have. And here's you investing in your health and your wellness and your well-being. And I love that. And it's because you're ready for something stable, new opportunities, new abundances, a new job. You're ready for the new and shiny. Isn't that right, Mary? That's right. I love y'all's energy today. I'm not taking that, Fred. All right. So a decision has been made. And I'm telling you what, I don't really want to go back and relive this past with you because you're doing so much beautiful healing here moving forward over the next 3 months that, I mean, some of you have possibly already been doing this, but over the next 3 months, you're going to continue to do this, which is going to only continue to make your fucking inner sun shine brighter. You're going to feel happier and better and set free. Crosshatchers are here. Smooth as a crosshatcher. So this is you doing your healing after betrayal and pain and deceit and manipulation and third-party bull. Childish, immature, third-party manipulation and bull. Bullshit is what it is. Y'all, I do cuss. I talk about sex. I'm very straightforward. If that ain't for you, I ain't for you. Goodbye. I love you. And good luck on your journey. Others of you who totally know me, dig me, and understand what I got. It's life, y'all. And it's real. Tarot is real. It is raw. And I'm 100% authentic. And I'm going to bring it to you the way I feel it and see it. What is this? Okay. You have decision. Your final decision is to block this. You are not putting energy towards this person. You have seen things, or you're in the process of seeing things from a different perspective. I think a lot of you have held on to it for quite some time. Energetically, you're telling me energetically. Fred is saying that some of you have held on to this person, wondering whether or not they were going to return, wondering whether or not this was ever going to be a thing again, or, you know, you've been trying to see things from a different perspective. Like, why did it hurt so bad? Why did I stay so long? Why did I continue to do this? Why did they do this to me? Why did this happen? A lot of whys, you know. So energetically, a lot, there is blocked communication. There is no forward movement here. You're not putting energy into this at all anymore. You're not going back. You're not going back. And you're in the process of making this decision now. You're telling me end to end judgment card. Judgment call is needed. Wise decision is needed to be made. You're making that decision after some contemplation because you've been hanging in this pattern or this energy. What's up, Fluffy Bunny? How you doing, baby? How you doing? I love your energy, Fluffy Bunny. So you've been hanging in this kind of, I don't want to say despair because you're doing such beautiful recovery work here. Such beautiful healing work. You're rediscovering yourself or discovering yourself, or discovering your true self for the first time. What's up, MLG? How you doing? Welcome. This is very good energy where you are telling me, you know, that you need to make a firm decision on this. You know that this has got to be done, that you need to finalize this, make this happen, block this, not go back, and stop the insanity on this. Because a lot of you, with all of the energy that is here with the swords, you're telling me that this is repetitive. It's either happened multiple times in this connection or multiple times in other connections. And you're learning a major life lesson here where you know you're not giving more energy to this person or to the situation or to situations like that anymore. So what the F is, you're making a firm, strong decision to block and not go back. And look at there. There's the walking away, making the decision to walk away after seeing it from a different perspective. And you know what I love the most? It's called self-love, because that is you loving yourself 110%. That is the best reading I could possibly give you. Yeah, you may not know where you're going or where your road is going to take you, but you know that you want something. You want to love yourself, and you love yourself more than you did when you were back here in this garbage, and you were headed towards a loving environment, creating loving environments, and that starts within self. You ain't confused not one bit about what you want. You're just not putting up with childish behavior. You're done with people who don't understand what you want. You're done with people who are not on your level. Okay? That's major decisions right there. Major life decisions, major healing. So let's see what's to come for you. Since you were putting that energy into you, which is the biggest and best beautiful thing you could ever friggin' do for yourself, is love on yourself and know that you're worthy of something so much. I feel like I deserve so much better than that. Like, I feel like there's got to be something better out there. There's got to be better. Right, y'all? Right? Hey, everybody in the shadows. Remember to like, please. Maybe subscribe. I'm loving this tribe. I'm loving that we're growing. And I do appreciate you all giving me some time and some... Thank you, Fred. I do appreciate you giving me time to recover after all of the things of last year. Yeah, it was a big year for us, for me, for Fred, for all of us. So thank you for being patient with me while I take the space that I needed to recover and get back on top of my game here on the YouTubes. All right. Let's see where you're headed. Where are you headed towards? Because you got the 8 of Cups and you're making that decision. Now, some of you are still in the contemplation stage. Damn it. I don't want to go back. I don't want to look at it, but I'm going to, because Fred says do it so that you know that you resonate with this. Coffee, y'all. It's coffee time. Oh my God. It's delicious. It's malt coffee. I love it. Okay, anyway. Here we go. What are some of the things that you were coming out of, Libras? Doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. What are you coming away from, coming out of? Hesitation. Damn. What are you coming out of? Okay. So, some of you are coming out of relationships that mirrored to you your deepest wounding. Gah. I told you I didn't want to go back to this. I didn't feel like I wanted to go back to this, Libra. So some of you are coming away from relationships that mirrored to you, reflected to you your deepest wounding, okay? Some of you dealt with, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I told you there was a lot of pain, didn't there, back in the past? Whatever your epiphany might have been, it may not even been a breakup. It might have just been an epiphany with that tower moment where you were like, are you kidding me? This is the shit that I've dealt with. Are you kidding me? This is what's caused me so much pain, whether it be one person or multiple people. Okay? Because I've got multiple people. Some of you are dating, because we have, some of you have been dating and getting back out there. Some of you you're looking for unconditional love. Somebody that is capable of unconditional love. They love themselves. They are at one with themselves. They are attractive and affectionate and passionate, but they are loving and are capable of that unconditional love. So some of you are in the process of getting back out there or wanting to date again. And through this process, maybe, or prior to this process, Fred is telling me some of the things that you have figured out, learned, or left behind are hesitation in regards to new love relationships, narcissistic paradigms, empath, where you're the one being charmed and seduced all the time or used because you didn't have healthy boundaries. Well, that's you doing the healing and bringing back your own sense of like clarity and boundaries, strong boundaries, healthy boundaries, and making good decisions for yourself so that you can make good decisions in love moving forward. Okay. Some of you just needed to work on your self-worth because you didn't have those healthy boundaries. You're telling me that you didn't have the self-worth. You needed to heal. You may have done shadow work. You're healing that. And you didn't appreciate yourself. You didn't ever focus on yourself. It was always outside of self, everybody else. So you may have been in relationships where it was sex only, sex relationships, sex first, always fire forward, passion and desire, hooking up, hook up world, third party situations, which we've already seen, being manipulated with the narcissist bullshit here. And it was all for your sex or your sex drive or your, it wasn't love. It was for what you could give. Okay. A lot of these relationships were your golden mirror. They reflected your deepest wounding. What? They reflected your deepest wounding. And how do we recover after seeing all of our deepest wounding? It sucks, doesn't it? It sucks to see our deepest wounding, the things that we have dealt with for a very long time, right in front of us in another person. Hello, I am your vibrational mirror. I am your vibrational mirror. At this point in time, right now, you decided you wanted to see some information from me or from the universe, and here's your sign. I am your vibrational mirror right now, and I'm telling you that you have been in relationships that have reflected your deepest wounding. But they were your teachers. The hardest lessons, the ones you love the most, the ones that hurt the most, there's typically your hardest lessons in there. And I just told you exactly what you've gone through. You allowed people to pull your energy. You allowed people to seduce you, use you. You didn't have healthy boundaries, and you allowed and allowed and allowed and allowed until it depleted you. It hurt you. You were in pain, and now you're finally recovering from all of that. And I don't know how many years of it you've dealt with, but you have. But you're overcoming it now because you are more the wiser for it. You are in contemplation state now, seeing things for what they truly were, seeing them for not that it was a disaster, but more so what you're learning from it, because it was your vibrational mirror. Those relationships were taught to show you what you needed to work on the most. A lot of you didn't have a voice, did you? This is turning into a deep dive, and I didn't want this to go very long. This is turning into a deep dive, but I haven't really done many readings for you over the last couple weeks, and I do apologize, but I do appreciate that you are very patient with me and understanding that life fucking happens. And this is a situation where you dealt with situations that When I said it was painful, the 10 of swords, the 5 of swords, manipulation, deceit, betrayal, lies, arguments, always contrast, always pain. You dealt with people who were self-absorbed. You dealt with narcissists. You may have been the self-absorbed narcissist. Flip it for whatever. You know who you are and what you've gone through. You've dealt with one-sided relationships, and you've dealt with love bombing and painful, painful situations. And now that is what you're overcoming, and you're ready to, most of you are ready to get back out there and date again. You're ready to get back out there, and I can understand there's some hesitancy. I can understand why there's some hesitancy. You're telling me the first card was Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting, hesitation. You're hesitant to get back out there in new love, but you are calling in options, opportunities, and unconditional love. This is what you're wanting, but you're hesitant. I understand why. So now that you're really showing me where you've been and where you're headed to, let's see more of where you're headed to. What's up, Alicia? Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. Y'all, I have some time available on my schedule. If you would like to schedule private reading with me, go check out my book now link. You schedule. The only thing that you can do, the only way that you can get time with me is to schedule it through my website, okay? Or you can email me and we can work something out, but only through the links in the description. No WhatsApps, no Snapchats. Y'all, I learned something yesterday. I learned something yesterday, and it's funny because I got to tell you this funny story. Y'all, my regulars will appreciate this story. My chat regulars, you'll appreciate the story, and I hope that the people in the shadows will too. Listen, I just recently put myself back out there to dating as well. So this totally flows with what I've got going on. And I have 5 placements of Libra. So this flows with what I got going on. So I'm getting myself back out there in dating again. And I'm talking to some people. Well, there was a conversation that came up, and someone asked me, yeah, this is a 5-5-5 moment. Lots and lots of contrast. It made me a little nervous, but I learned something from it. I learned that, yes, I am hesitant because of where I have come from. But, you know, I'm open to it. I'm open to new opportunities, to see where it goes, to see where my vibration is at in regards to dating. Someone used the term, or the shortened thing, it was BWC, question mark. The whole sentence, the only sentence that they texted me was like BWC, question mark. I'm like, I have no friggin' clue what this means. What's up, Scott? Good morning. I have no idea what this means. I text in full and complete sentences, y'all, most of the time. I explain something fully because I want there to be no misunderstanding. I love the English language, and I use it as best I can. As best I can. I had no idea what it meant. So I had to go to an MVP person, like one of my most valuable people, and ask them, what does this mean? What does that mean? Well, apparently, in the dating scene, in life in general, but definitely in the dating scene, if anyone asks you, do you like BWC? If you are, well, I don't care if you're anybody. Most females, they're asking you if you like large, wide, male genitalia. Yeah. Yep. That's, or yeah, big white or big wide. And I was just totally floored. I could not believe it. So that person was blocked and deleted immediately. What the hell does that? Listen, y'all don't have to put up with that garbage. Y'all have dealt with that garbage in the past. You have the options and the opportunities. If that's what you like, okay, cool. Move on into it. But if you're looking for something with unconditional love and awesomeness after all that you've gone through, block and delete those bitches. You don't owe them a damn thing. Move on. Okay? Or walk away from them. Tell them no, thank you. Oh shit, Fluffy. Fluffy, you knew what it meant? Wow. Wow, that could have been you. That could have been you, Fluffy. Fluffy gonna say you like BWC. Y'all, I'm just telling you, you have the opportunity and the options to pass on anything that comes your way. Especially if you're coming from a place of negative situations, traumatic past, negative situations, narcissistic situations, narcissistic abuse. It is a thing. It's not everybody's thing, but it is a thing. If you're coming from a place of just really hellacious relationships, manipulation, deceit, you're always seduced, you're always used, you don't have strong boundaries, put up these boundaries. And the more you put up these boundaries and the more you see that there are good people in the world, there are great people in the world. Look at yourself. Aren't you a great person? Aren't you a good person? Don't you treat people well? Isn't that what you want reflected back at you? Good, because that's what you're going to see moving forward when you get into that. Say, I want to see people like me reflected back at me. I want to see those kind of peoples. I want to see those kind of peoples. Like my peoples over here in chat. Like my peoples over here in the shadows. I want to see those people reflected back at me. We don't have bullshit. Not much of it on my channels because I don't put up with it. I don't attract that stuff to me. Normally. But what I'm seeing, or the energy that I'm feeling, is very similar to that. Is when you come from a place of negative creating and negative relationships and situations, there's a transition period where it's going to be a little, there's going to be a little smudging of the lines. There's going to be a change and a shift in the people that you start attracting to you. Okay. So you start shifting and changing, or as you start shifting and changing and expecting better and desiring better, the people that you are attracting to you start changing. Okay, so you will see less and less of the liked BWC question marks and more of the would you like to have a conversation about, what's your best value? What do you value most in a relationship? Who do you enjoy the most in your life? In-depth conversations, and not conversations that are geared around sex and bullshit. I don't care how big your bullshit is. Whatever it is, it's still bullshit. I ain't dealing with it. Block and move on. And a lot of times when we are overcoming narcissistic connections and we've attracted really negative, toxic connections, whether it be narcissistic or not, we attract, when we come from and we finally break free from, and we're starting to heal and see things clearly and move into a better future for ourselves, and we start attracting better to ourselves, we're so used to the negative, we're so used to the toxic, that we think that's okay. It's not okay. And that is part of your perspective and your contemplations and your changing of your minds and desiring better. Okay? You have a choice. You have a choice to desire better. You have a choice, and as you start attracting better and better and desiring better and better, and the universe starts bringing it to you, just appreciate those BWC question marks. Well, I thank you for that opportunity. Not what I'm looking for, or at least not that way. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you for that opportunity. How about add some intellectual conversation with that BWC, and well, we'll see where it goes. Don't throw your BWC out there till I get to know you a little bit better. You understand what I mean? Okay, cool. Just appreciate them. Say thank you, no thanks, block, delete, whatever you got to do. universe, I appreciate you so much for throwing that my way. Let's do a little bit better. Let's see what else you got. What else do you got attached to the BWC? Okay. How about some BDE? Some big daddy energy, some big boss energy. Somebody that's spiritual, that's in alignment, somebody that's interested in manifesting their best life. How about that? Not somebody that's bottom feeding. Done that shit. Let's live the other life. Okay? So where are you headed? What's up, Blue? How you doing, baby? Ollie Libra says, how do I change a mother's mean demeanor? Well, you start appreciating that mean demeanor. You accept it, you start appreciating it, and you start appreciating the better parts of a mother. And then from there, stop looking at the mean. Start paying attention to the things that are best from that person. Start looking at the better parts of that person and stop looking at the other parts that you don't want to see. That's how you shift that. Get my book, Oh Please Be Your Own Hero, and I'll tell you exactly how to do it. It's available. The link is in the description box. It's available online on Kindle, Kobo, Nook. It is available in print as well. Okay, you are done with deception. You're done lying to yourself about shit. You're done with the liars, the deceivers, the cheaters, the stealers, the thieves of your time, and that includes your own, bitches. I love that shit. You are seeing it clearly. You're no longer deceiving yourself, and you're no longer hiding behind the curtain or the veil. Why do I say that? Because I was just thinking the Wizard of Oz, and I was just thinking about the Wizard of Oz. How he hides behind that curtain, and, he's some big, amazing, magical wizard, but when you pull back the curtain, he's just a person. That's you pulling back the curtain, dropping the blindfold, and seeing people for who they truly are and how they truly are, and how you've accepted things and how you've dealt with things in regards to love and relationships as well. You're no longer hiding behind the curtain, okay? You're no longer allowing yourself to hide from it. You are saying, let's open this full blast and let the sun shine in. The sunshine was in the center of all of your healing, your happiness, your clarity, your truth. So you taking the curtains and slinging them wide open and allowing the sun to come on in for full on. Look at there. And there's that judgment, the final judgment, the judgment that was in your reading earlier twice. You're not hiding behind, or it's almost as if some of you have, oh man, okay, listen, this is going to hit a little bit hard. And like I said, I wasn't expecting this to be a deep dive, but I got the chills. I got to say it. Fred is making me say it. Okay. So some of you are very childlike in innocence. Okay. You may have been very taught from a very early age not to question things. You may have been taught from a very early age that you don't have a voice, that you don't get to question shit. You don't get to question me. You don't get to question life. It is what I say it is, and that is how it is. You don't get to ask. You don't get to question. You don't get an opinion. You don't even have a voice. So a lot of you are coming out of that knowing that you now can speak clearly how you feel. You are seeing yourself and how you've hidden from life, from yourself, and how you've kind of been this larger than, it's almost as if relationships and love and experiences in life have been larger than life. Okay? And you're now seeing now I'm a part of this. I actually have a choice. I have a voice. I can speak up for myself. I can make damn decisions for myself. I have been for a long ass time. From the underwear I put on every day to the fucking food that I put in my mouth. Self-control. I've learned it. I know it. I know how to handle things in life. And now you're awakening to the understanding that you have the wisdom, you have the choice to make. You don't have to accept what other people tell you. You can make a fucking decision by yourself with the information that you were given because you're that intelligent. You understand? This means that you no longer have to accept the snakes and the manipulators. If you feel that it's off, Libras, you are the justice of the friggin' world, of the zodiac. You are the justice. You are the harmony. You want things to be balanced and righteous and right. In some big way, most of you do. And you have a sense of intuition that is amazing. Very similar to water signs. Maybe even better because you have that sense of stability and balance. Okay? So you have the logical. You're not emotionally driven. You are logically, rationally driven. Okay? So you don't get so overwhelmed. I mean, you can be. But you are recognizing that now you have the choice. You get to see these people for who they truly are. And the fact that, yes, you've allowed it. And you've learned a lot from it. But you don't have to do it anymore. And you don't have to stay quiet about it. You could speak your truth and you could speak up for yourself. That's just what I was saying. These people come at you with these slimy, manipulative comments. You know exactly how to shut that shit down now. Scissors. Bye. I don't have to play nice anymore. I don't have to accept what is brought to me. I've been told my whole life that I don't have a choice, a voice, or I don't get to question anything. Well, I'm questioning everything now. Because what I've been doing ain't been working. So moving forward, I'm going to start questioning everything. And there is no question that I ask. You know what? Other person doesn't want to answer that question. Fine. Next. Move on. Not the person I want to be with. If that person can't answer direct questions, if they can't communicate, if they can't talk to me, or if it's manipulative or slimy or deceptive, I'm going to notice it immediately. This is you uncovering and just letting the sunshine in. Let's clarify this. Making decisions and using your wisdom in love when it comes to any kind of love relationship. You ain't hiding from it no more, and you ain't allowing other people to deceive you either. I love it. Nope. You're going to know exactly when somebody is on your level and when they're not. And you will have no problem releasing them. This is the judgment and the decisions. Here it is. When somebody is not on your level, if they are not feeling on your level, if you can't feel the connection, and this is a soulmate connection, but this is a connection where somebody can communicate, you can feel the energy, you can feel the love, you could feel the bond, you can feel the friendship, you can feel the connection. This is the favorite card of mine. All-time favorite card of mine. 2 of Cups. If you can't feel it, thank you, Harley girl. Welcome. You're gone. You're like, I know my ships will come in. That wasn't my ship. Release. So this is a catch and release kind of situation. You're learning how to not accept what is given to you or what is told to you. You are learning now in relationships how to make your own decisions, your own judgments, and how to feel your way through them. It's almost as if in relationships in the past, when somebody came up to you and said, "Oh, I'm your soulmate. I love you. You're sexy. You're beautiful, or handsome, whatever it might be. Oh, you're my soulmate. You're my everything." Yeah, maybe we played into that and we fell for it and we were like, "Oh my God, it's everything I ever wanted to hear." Then that bitch turned out to be a manipulative third party, playing STD having whatever. 3, 4 kids, 5, 6 baby mamas, daddies, whatevers. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. A lot of bullshit situations, a lot of abuse, a lot of torment, a lot of hassle. You've dealt with those situations because you believe those people. Now you're believing yourself. Now you're moving into an energy over the next 3 months where you're going to be able to discern and see people like all the way through them. You talking about justice card? I can't believe I haven't seen it out here, but the judgment is the judge. Justice is fair and balanced. The judgment's like, I'm going to judge you myself. I'm not going to take your word for it. I'll make my own damn decision. Congratulations, Namaste Libras. You have elevated to a level of experience where I don't know if you're the boss in the game, because it damn sure feels like it. Like you changed from the player of the game to the boss of the game, like you're running the game. What's up, Double Bunny? The best way to get some advice is you go down to the description box and you purchase a private reading with me, and I'll help you out all you want to. Oh, listen. What are you releasing? You are releasing exactly what I said you were releasing. Toxicity. Fear. Oh boy, let me tell you. Let's see what all the devils and the demons can be. Toxic. Toxicity. Narcissistic. Abusive. Negativity, obsessive overthinking, deep-seated fears. You're welcome. Deep-seated fears, abandonment, fears of abuse, neglect, bound to materialism, bound to neglect, bound to abusive partners, bound to toxic behaviors, bound to toxic thinking, bondage. Fears, you name it, that's the devil. You're releasing the devil energy in your life. The devils and the demons, baby. You're releasing this. Now, this could be your own shit that you've been doing, and this can be others that you've been doing or dealing with. You understand? Either way, I think it's beautiful because you are letting down the burdens and you are seeing things 100% clearly. You don't know this. Maybe some of you do. Over the next 3 months, this is what's going to be happening for you. You're letting go of the toxicity, toxic creatures, toxic things, all of it. You're putting down the burdens. No more struggle buses for you. You are seeing things 100% clearly, and you are not afraid to justly. You are judge and judge. You, as the King of Swords, you make your own decisions, and it is only your decision 100%. And you will have no problem cutting people out for your highest good. As the King of Swords. Excalibur is in your hand. You're not intentionally trying to hurt anybody with the point being down, but you are paying attention. People may not think you're paying attention, but look how he's kind of wryly looking to the side. You're paying attention and you're looking back still. So some of you are still looking back and at your past and reflecting. Others of you, with whatever you've got going on over the next 3 months, it's almost as if you're just like, people don't think you're dangerous, but you're dangerous. You've got a weapon in your hand. And sometimes all that weapon is information. And you're collecting it, deciphering it, and making a judgment based on your wisdom and the information that you gain from others. Your vibes, their vibes, how you vibe, how they talk. It's almost as if you're feeling deeper than their words. And if you don't feel this connection, it's gone. If you're not on my vibe, you're not part of my tribe. Okay? That is that's called Empress energy right there, male or female. It is called self-care 100. This is self-love, self-nurturing. This is abundance and fulfillment. This is growth. But this is the ultimate card of self-love, self-care, honoring and respecting yourself for who you truly are, where you truly are. Eastern Standard Time, baby. Eastern Standard Time. The Empress energy is out here. When you are in the Empress energy, yes, it can mean your twin flame soulmate, but More importantly, it means that you respect yourself, honor yourself more than anyone, because you are the only one that ever will. In the past, you may have allowed other people to be the leader in the relationships. In the past, you may have been looking for somebody to take care of you. Okay? You don't need anybody to take care of you. You can look beautiful, male or female, I don't care who you are. You can feel beautiful, feel good, respect yourself, know your worth, build your empire, and sever ties with anything and anybody while still looking fucking bold and beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? Blow you a kiss. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. Because it's for my highest good. And mean it. Because that's what you're doing. That is the most badass, rad energy that I've seen for Libras in quite some time. Libras, you might want to check out at Get Feathered here on YouTube. It is my main channel. You can go through all of my stuff is timeless, but because tarot is timeless. But if you are drawn to something, please watch it, because there's more likely a message for you. Now, there's a lot of over the last year or so, or 6 months to a year, Libras in my collective during the all signs readings, I've noticed most of them aren't about relationships and love. It's been about relationship to self and self-love, which is what I preach the most. I am a success and wellness coach. For those of you that are just getting to know me, hi, I'm Feather. I'm a success and wellness coach. I have the Get Feathered podcast. I have nourishheallive.com. I have 5 channels here. My main goal is to help guide you through loving yourself and living your best and highest life. Your best and highest good, your best and happiest life, while loving yourself first. And this is ultimate. This is the ultimate goal. This is male or female, I don't care who you are in life. This is where I want you to be. Be loving and generous, nurturing, creating an environment of love within yourself and around you. Nurturing yourself and the world around you and the people around you, while still being so badass enough to say, bye bitch, you're not for me. Go get some healing. You need some healing. Bye. And not being demeaning about it, just truly saying, I love you. You need to go heal. I'm not doing it for you, because this is you knowing that you can't, no matter how hard you try. No matter how hard you try, because you have in the past. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much you do, the devil is still a devil. And you cannot heal that devil. You cannot change another person. You can only change yourself. And this is you changing yourself. And that attracts better things to you. When you stop attracting the demons and the devils, that means you have eradicated that shit from your vibration. And if you don't know what your vibration is, get my book. Oh, Please Be Your Own Hero. It's a survival guide for manifesting. And I tell you everything about manifesting and the shit that you really do that gets in your own way if you want to be a success. Not only that, but I have a free 100% totally freaking awesome, totally freaking free, totally freaking reset your vibes online retreat. It is so easy, 10 to 15 minutes a day, no strings attached. The link's in the description. Go watch the video about it. Go read the description about it. If it's for you, sign up for it. It takes 5 minutes. But if you spend 10 weeks resetting your vibration, you'll be surprised at what you begin to change and shift within your life. That's for those of you that still are hanging on to a little bit of this devil energy, a little bit of this toxicity, or you're still attracting it into your life, no matter how much you've already let go of, no matter how much shadow work you've done. Okay? I love it for you. I just really... It's empowerment, y'all. Good job, Libras. I love you all. If you're resonating with this, you got maybe a couple more months to go with this, and that's okay. Oh, Fred, I don't want to do this, but says do it. Okay. Passion. This is coming from the past. Yes, you've dealt with passionate connections. So still moving forward while you're in this transition. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is more of, I throw life coaching into and spirit advice into and a little bit of who the fuck I am and my life experience into every reading that I do for the most part. So I'm going to tell you that from coming from the past, moving into the now, into the future, we're going to run it down. Is yes, you've had passionate connections, and passion or sex may have led your connections and maybe connected you, and maybe you used that instead of love for some of you, or you connected to people that did. Okay, it was passion and pleasure over unconditional love. All right. Yes, you should have an attraction to somebody, and yes, you should discuss your passions and things like that, and the things that you're okay with and not okay with. But you shouldn't be like hump with it, hump with it, hump with it, and then 6 months later, 6 years later, whatever it is, like, do you even love me? The fuck is that? No, we were just having sex, right? Sex is love, right? No. Pay attention to the red flags. So still be cautious about connections that were similar to your past connections, because you're still going to see some of those being attracted to you. You're still attract those kinds of people to you, especially if you're out here dating. So little by little, you'll start seeing that shift, and you'll start seeing different people show up for you. And don't panic and don't freak out, but it's so that the universe can't bring you like rags to riches. Yes. You know, like you can't go from bottom feeder to like top notch in a day. It might shock your system. Okay. Some of you, it may not, but others of you, most of us, it's a gradual process. So the universe is giving us options and opportunities to say, okay, how about this one? Is this one a little bit better? Okay. How about this one? Is this one a little bit better? And then you get to experience with somebody for a little while what you like and what you don't like, which then the universe can bring you somebody a little bit better than that, a little bit better than that, a little bit. Some of you understand what I'm saying. It's a gradual process. Okay. So be patient during this and learn to pay attention to the red flags, but really look at the green flags. What's the best parts of this person? But your absolute no's, make sure you are pinpointing those and nexting on that shit. BWC question mark? Maybe after marriage, or how about we say hello first? There was not even a hello first, y'all. There wasn't even a hello first. How are you doing? What's up? Hey, babe. Nothing. Like BWC question mark? That's a really personal question. Maybe I'm not into BWC. Maybe I'm not into C at all. Whatever. You understand what I'm saying to you. Pay attention to the red flags, because you're still going to pull in that kind of energy. Release the energy from your ex, but not only that, your ex says. That's the history. That's the past. Okay? Excuse me. The time has come to clear your energy. We are seeing that 100%. New terminology. You should rewind, because I tell you the whole story, Harley girl. It's fun and exciting. To release the energy of the exes. They're exes for a reason, right? But the kinds of people that you are so used to attracting to you that didn't work out for you, you know, that negative stuff that we talked about, the toxicity, the devils, it's time to let it go. Okay? And some of you, you're not even with that person, but you told me in the beginning of this reading that you're still energetically holding on to that person. Maybe waiting for them to come back, or maybe kind of sort of like, I'm not sure, but what if they did? No. Let that shit go. Okay? You got something worth... remember, passion and chemistry are not love. They are important in a connection, but they're not love. And if somebody is presenting that and not actually, especially if you're out here dating and stuff, you do what you want. But passion and chemistry are not love. You have to have a chemistry with another person. There has to be a dance. But chemistry is science. It's science. It is true. There's love chemicals. And for the first 18 to 36 months, when you meet somebody within that first 18 to 36 months, you don't know who they truly are because your love chemicals are dancing. They're triggering your love chemicals. That's why love bombing triggers your love chemicals, your oxytocin, your dopamine, and all of your feel-good shit that makes you feel like you're on crack, okay? And in love, not in love, you are intoxicated. Truly, scientifically. Chemically intoxicated. I'm a clinical laboratory scientist, y'all. Hey, I'm Feather. So, yeah. So it takes about 18 to 36 months to truly start seeing somebody's true nature. All right? So you have to release this. All right? Remember that chemistry is important. I'm actually going to pull this down here. Chemistry is important, but the passion and desire, that's not love. And a lot of you, that's how you base your relationships on, or what you should have a chemistry. There should definitely be a chemistry or dance between you. You have a true love situation here where you're going to be able to express your love. But this is exactly what I'm telling you. Passion, leave it behind. Sex and passion and all that bullshit that you've allowed to connect you with another person, there should be a chemistry, but there also should be love. Okay? Someone who truly loves you isn't going to pull that energy from you, your passion from you. They're not going to be questioning you about sex constantly. They're not going to be talking to you about all that stuff. They're actually going to be wanting to get to know who you truly are. They're going to be also wanting that destination that you want, that unconditional love. So they're going to be asking the deeper questions to know, what do you value in a relationship? What is your best qualities? You know, who's your favorite person in the fucking world? Not what's your favorite position? BWC question mark? No. It's time to speak from a place of love instead of a place from passion, desire, and toxicity. Now it's time to move into chemistry and finding out whether or not somebody is in alignment with how you truly feel and in alignment with love. Okay? Okay. So some of you are moving into a place where now you know that you are deserving of love. This is the energy of the Empress. You know that you want love and you deserve love. Some of you know that you may be wanting children. You may be wanting family. Okay. So don't get all twisted and tied up in the possibilities of the future. Focus on the now and enjoying connections, enjoying dating and getting to know people, and getting used to dating differently now, coming from a place of love. Don't forget who you are now and the shit that you've gone through and the shit that you've allowed and got rid of. It's time to transition into a different vibration. And when we're doing that, it's going to look a little different. It's going to feel a little different, okay? So you may be feeling kind of childish or kind of inexperienced, and that's all right. The connections that are meant for you will show up for you, okay? And you have every right to say, no, thank you. That's not my vibe anymore. I used to accept that. I used to think it was cute when a person asked me if I was interested in whatever. Okay. I used to think it was so hot or so cute when somebody said they were my soulmate on the 6th date. It's not your decision to make. That's my decision to make. If I feel it, I'm going to say it. If I feel it, I'm going to feel it. I don't have to say anything about it. If I feel like I care about you, I'll tell you. It's a shift. Okay. So you're learning how to do dating differently, relationships differently from what I'm seeing, Libra, and that's okay. And I'm at time. So you need to clearly decide what it is you want right now. Some of you are still needing to release the ex or the energy of the exes and move into a new energy of love and embrace it, okay? You got another 3 months to work on this for some of you. For some of you, you've already done this work. So you've got true love coming in here, and it's time to express your love because you've worked on it. You've gotten yourself here. For others of you, depending on where you're at in your journey, you got some work to do on yourself, and you've got some things to release. And that's your own toxicity, your own shadows, your own shadow work. Okay? If you would like to get with me, I can help on your path. I can help gear you in the right direction, point you in the right direction. Get a coaching session with me. 2 to 4 hours of coaching with me should be sufficient enough to get you the information that you need to get you pointed in the right direction moving forward. And if you stay diligent, you will get there, and you will get to this point. I love you all. Them's the words, them's the messages. I have enjoyed my time here with you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Okay? If you are having some personal issues and not feeling great about yourself, you definitely have some stuff to do. All right? Again, I am Feather. Like, share, subscribe. Check out my description box. Coaching sessions for definitely people that need some assistance in pointing you in the right direction for better manifestations and feeling better about yourself. For others, check out my book. It is a survival guide for life. It truly is a manifesting survival guide and a survival guide for life. Live your best life right now. Get the book. I love you. Link is in the description. Until next time, namaste.